imagine. Take one moment to imagine that it is August 28th, 1963, and that you are just one of the 250,000 supporters who have showed up to the Lincoln Memorial in anticipation of Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech, his I Have a Dream speech. In anticipation of this speech, thousands of civil rights supporters showed up to the Lincoln Memorial August 28th, 1963, in anticipation of hearing one of the most monumental speeches given to date in history. Martin Luther King himself also suggested that he knew that this would go down in history as one of the most important moments in history, and it was really going to mark our history of our nation, for freedom for all of everyone. So Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech was spoken with such conviction and heart. A testament to this was his tone. While delivering such an impactful speech, you can just refer back to those photos and see how he carried himself. He stood tall. He didn't stutter. He had conviction behind every single word that it is that he delivered that day. He knew exactly what to say to engage his audience. And throughout his speech, he did use suspenseful pauses. He did provoke emotion within those pauses to kind of gain impact and engage his audience and bring them in to really feel what it is that he felt in his heart that he was speaking that day in August. Some of the most powerful lines of this speech are still today being quoted, two of which: "Let us seek not to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred," and "I say to you, my friends, that in spite of difficulties and frustrations of a moment, I still have a dream," truly speaks the words and the engagement that took place that day. And Martin Luther King Jr. spoke these words so confidently and naturally as he spoke his heart to 250,000 people. I can only hope that in the future that I myself am able to come to a point in my career professionally where I would be able to give such a speech. And I don't feel that I'd ever be able to, stand in front of 250,000 people and so confidently deliver a message that's talked about for years beyond its actual event. It's amazing to me, and I think that if in 2018 activities like this still exist, then it just speaks volumes to the speech itself, the speech that was given in August of 1963. Well-written speeches hardly make it past the day it was given. I think the testimony to the speech and how it was given and how important it was to our history is just really that we're still speaking of it today. So in the future, I hope that when we give these important lessons, that we kind of look back and we take note of the things that were given to us by people who have given amazing speeches in the past and that they're carried through. Thank you.